heard it beep twice. All right, we are live for game number 3 of the day on Saturday here at the SWBL Wiffball Field outside of St. Louis, Missouri. We've got the Marlins going up against the Royals, and it's a little chilly out here today. You'll notice the players are wearing sleeves, some hoodies out there. No rain, right around 50 degrees, and first pitch of the game, we got a foul ball from Gus Skibby, the brother of which the league was started by, Sam Skibby. It's our 19th season here at the SWBL Wiffball League. This is a medium pitch league for those of you who are new to this league. We got Trent Davis on the mound, Sam Rudnick out in right field, and Luke Bacula, veteran in the league, in left field. Brother of Yankee Sam Bacula. Kind of up in the air which Bacula is better. They kind of, a drive to center field. It'll be a single for Gus. It's kind of up in the air which Bacula is worse. Most people will talk about which Bacula is best, but I like to talk about which one is worse because it's a coin flip. Next up, we got Sam Skibby here, commissioner of the SWBL Wiffball League, batting on the right side of the plate, and a liner down the left field line. That's foul. There's a pitch and a drive to left field. Will the wind keep it in? It will not. That was crushed. And we have a 2-0 ball game here in the top half of this matinee affair. And Ty Butler drive down the line. That's foul. Ty Butler has played in this league many times. He was not in here last year because of COVID, but he definitely knows his way around the ball field. There's another pitch into the ground. Ty Butler drove in from Kansas City yesterday and is a coach, high school coach, and a middle school PE teacher. He enjoys long walks in the park. He was very upset when Oprah went off the air. That was one of his favorite shows. And there is a little dinker, and it's going to roll foul. Ty went to college with Gus Skibby, myself, Leon Cherry, who's also on the Royals. Another pitch from Trent Davis, and another foul. Another pitch. Here in this league, it's a medium style pitch league. It's ground ball over to Luke, throw to Trent, and Ty is out. 1 out. 2-0, and we have Austin Steffes coming to the plate. We play 2 outs per inning, play 5 innings unless there's a tie game. You can peg, you can throw to the pitcher's mound, which acts as a first base. We call it pitcher's poison. Throw it to the mound, anywhere in the mound, and that is for the hitter only, not the lead runner, only the hitter. Austin Steffes drove down from Minnesota yesterday with his brother, and there is a strike. Long drive for the love of the game. They're members of MNWA, that's their wiffball league up there, and became friends with them through playing in the national championships over the years. There's a foul ball from Austin. He's got 2 strikes on him. He's got to be a hitter here. We also have a first pitch strike rule. If you take your first strike and it hits the board, you are out. If you swing and miss, you're not out, but if it's a first pitch strike and you do not swing, you are out. Here's a pitch from Trent, foul ball. We have 9 teams in this league. Each team plays 10 games, and then we have playoffs on Monday. That's a walk, I think. Okay, well. Next up, Leon Cherry. We have one out, man on first, and the pitch from Trent Davis, and foul. Leon Cherry is a rookie, first year playing in this league. Next pitch, and stays in play. Any ball that's pitched over the backstop, the runner is awarded a base. That's a wild pitch. Another ball there. And a drive to center. Welcome to the league. Leon Cherry with a 2-run blast, and he tried to run the bases, and he did not know you did not have to run the bases. Welcome to the show. And Gus Skibby is now up to the plate. One out. I believe it's a 4-0 ball game. Could be wrong. Foul ball. Oh, got a treat for the fans. Right back at us here. I think Trent Davis probably could speed it up a little bit if he wanted to and be okay. Ball in the dirt. Strike right down the middle and struck him out. Ring that bell. We usually ring a bell for charity on a strikeout, but the bell is missing, I assume. Oh, there we go. We got a bell ring there. And as we go to the bottom half of this inning, talk about our sponsors. So many. We appreciate all their support. Glendale Chrysler and Cardinal Blinds and Shutters and bottom of the first. And Dick's Sporting Goods and Ketting Eye Associates and Brown and whatever. I don't know. You know who you are. Hopefully you're not watching right now. What? And Ed Lodonin has joined me with a...
It's the bottom of the first.
It's the bottom of the first. He's got lots of questions.
That's what I do,
He's showing me fingers. I was hoping he had food for me, but he does not.
We have a game next. We need you to stay lean.
Do we? We play after this?
I don't know.
No, we have one more and then this.
And then what's the next game after that?
And leading off for the Marlins in the bottom half of this inning is Sam Rudnick. He's probably their best player last year. Tough to say.
Why is it? Tough?
There wasn't a lot of good things to say about this team last year.
It's tough to decide.
They're hoping to get a win in the win column this year. Doing everything they can. They're adding some pieces. And a long foul ball to left field from Sam. Sporting the Miguel Cabrera World Series jersey. I believe that's from 2003 or 2000, one of those years. And ground ball to Sam, back to the pitcher's poison, and that is one out. Luke Bacula up at the plate, sporting his 1997 Gary Sheffield World Series jersey. Ball outside. And that may have been a message pitch, pitching behind the batter, letting him know. Forgot to mention, we got Kevin Skibby on the bump, we got Gus Skibby in right field, and we got Sam Skibby in left field, and that ball hits the trees, so it is a dead ball, foul ball.
I'm serious.
No, it's not.
Yes, the switch is up.
And Gus Skibby with an attempt to rob that home run, but good try, but it is a home run for Luke Bacula. And if he stopped hitting today, right now, he would have his best hitting season of his career, but I don't see that happening. Next up, we have Eli Erickson who's the DH hitting for Trent Davis. With a great hack there. And strike number 2 to Eli. Ed Lodonen is joining me in the booth, who is a veteran in broadcasting for the SWBL Wiffle Ball League.
Yep.
Nice retinas there from Eli Erickson. And a drive to left. Tries again, and it does not look like he caught it. I don't think he caught it. It's hard to see. And that's 2 runs for the Marlins here on the bottom half. And finally, Gus Skibby finally catches one, and that will end the inning, but not without the Marlins scoring 2. Brett. The score is 4-2, going at the top of the 2nd inning.
That was a good inning.
That was a good inning. We like runs in this league. We like seeing runs scored. Tough matchup for the Marlins. First game of the season against a very experienced Royals team, but they're hanging in there. Trent is ready to go. Doesn't need any warm-up pitches, and Sam Skibby hops up to the plate.
New cleats for Sam this year.
My associate has pointed out that Sam Skibby has new cleats this year.
These are also $5 in the clearance barn at
He has never hit a home run in these cleats.
Yes.
Who knows if he will ever hit a home run in these cleats.
Is Sam Skibby done?
And Sam is giving me those eyes like, hey, I hit a home run in the first inning with these cleats.
Oh no, and the hitless streak continues.
And there goes the perfect season for Sam Skibby. Ground out to the pitcher.
We are far removed from the seasons of Sam hitting 800.
Perfect season is over. He gave it a good run, but
wow,
it just didn't end the way he wanted it to. Next up, Ty Butler. Yes, that beard is as red as it looks. The camera does not lie.
They say the camera adds 5 shades of red to your beard.
The camera does add 5 shades of red. They say 50 shades of gray, but...
Now, are these new cleats for Ty as well?
These do not look like new cleats for Ty. I think Ty...
Oh.
Nice effort by Luke and left, but that's going to be a single in the books.
See, what I worry about is these fancy jerseys that they wear. Why get them all dirty and muddy?
I agree. They go out, they buy these Chinese jerseys on the internet, all from a World Series, which may not be good karma, if you believe in that sort of thing. You know, you're wearing World Series patches and you haven't won a game yet. You know, it's one of those things where you got to really think about what you're doing preseason, which will lead into what you do during the season. And a drive to left field for Austin. I didn't hear a tree. Luke, that's a foul ball, I believe.
You know, that's really pathetic, Spencer. That should have been caught 10 out of 10 times. But, you know, up to him.
You know, I wonder if his feet are in fair territory. That's where the ball is, correct?
Yes.
So that's a foul ball.
That's a foul ball. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
I'm just trying to fill
how badly you wish it to be the other way around.
And there's a strike swinging right there from Austin.
You kind of are a proponent
of ball for the fans.
Of soccer rules.
I'm a proponent of starting arguments.
Okay, interesting. Well, here's one argument. Why are you
not talking loud enough?
I'm not even attempting to be on this broadcast. Is this live streaming?
I'm just talking to myself.
That's correct. It would be very funny for...
Maybe a message to Austin, a pitch behind his back. The pitcher, who goes by Trent, is trying to send a message.
Tizzy Trent. His friends call him Trent. I call him
TD. I call him TD. Trent Davis.
Oh.
And a drive, and that one looks foul from my angle. From the seat that I'm sitting in, that looked foul.
I'll tell you what, Spencer, I agree with you. No arguments here.
And here's the pitch to see what he's made of.
He's got very weird wrist action when he throws up there. That ball is dancing.
And another foul. Austin is making Trent really work for it here.
Spencer, I am very cold. I'm very, very cold.
Like the rapper once said, OBP, you know me. Another walk for Austin Steffes.
That is not what he said.
Leon Cherry up to the plate. Leon Cherry is cousin and kin to Tyler Flackney, who is a former player in this wonderful established league we have here.
Leon is a big fan of the films of Abbas Kiarostami, the Iranian director.
Yes. Did not like that pitch.
He didn't like that joke either. It was for a total of 2 people that would understand what I just said, but that's okay. You're not a cinephile, Spencer.
That hit. Yes. And that is a strikeout because Leon did not swing, so he struck out. And there's no bell being rung. We have very poor scorekeepers over there.
I don't trust a word they say as far as what they keep for scores.
And a classic moment here in the Skibby Wolfball League where no one knows the rules.
Every single season.
Every season, nobody knows the rules, even though we play every year.
Spencer, I'm going to put you on the spot here. I'm going to ask you what the score is, and I'm going to ask you what the inning
The
is.
score is 4-2. It's bottom of the second. I'm a little confused. One of the Marlins is wearing a Cardinals undershirt. So he's sending multiple signals. We're not sure which team he plays for. Maybe a violation.
Now, Spencer, we were quite young when Under Armour came out. Do you remember?
I remember when Under Armour came out.
Now,
I'm going to tell my kids that one day when they go out of business.
Do you remember the cold wear? Do you remember the cold wear?
I do remember the cold wear.
I don't know if it worked or not.
It did not work.
Okay. What did people do before?
They just were cold. And a pitch from Kevin Skibby. Sam Rudnick looked like he was swinging like he was scared for his life there.
Also, Sam with a fancy jersey with some etched stitching on the back. It's very ballsy. He ggets dirty quick.
Yeah, it reminds me of my younger days when I wore a John Kruk Phillies jersey in 98-degree heat.
Yeah, it was wool.
His wool John Kruk jersey.
Yeah. That was a questionable choice on your end.
It was very questionable.
These are old cleats from Sam Rudnick, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got 2 strikes on the batter here. Kevin Skibby looking to continue his pitching dominance so far in this game, only allowing 2 runs so far, which is pretty good. Pretty good.
Kevin Skibby, a big fan of India Pale Ale beers.
Oh, he loves India Pale Ale beers. And a pitch from Kevin. Oh, cuts back. Cuts back, almost gets him looking. And the payoff pitch.
Oh.
Drive to left. Sam can't catch it.
I'm starting to think that
You start to wonder if the Royals have the right man in left field. You know, it's just the older they get, the slower they move.
I believe Sam celebrated his 42nd birthday last
Yeah,
week.
Sam Skibby is now a 42-year-old.
And he plays like every weekend.
And a long, long drive from Luke Sheffield Bakula. And we got a tie ball game here, folks. We have a tie ball game.
I'm Edlo, by the way.
Do not let these Marlins get hot. They will do some damage.
Pictures after every game of mine, so hopefully I can knock
And
out
a nice swing there.
And then Kevin will take some of the pictures too, so. But trust me.
We got a 1-1 count here.
that
It's
I
the
took,
bottom of
so.
the second inning.
But I don't know. It's
4-4. A foul ball
that's exactly what
from
I did.
Eli.
I took like 150 or 200 pictures the first one, so.
Eli Erickson.
Oh, I'm supposed to be announcing.
And it looks like Eli has. They kind of look new. They look maybe lightly used.
Spencer, stay in your lane. This is.
And there's a strike looking. Ring that bell.
As we hear nothing.
And we hear nothing. The
Spencer,
Expos once again.
Please stay in your lane. The cleat discussion is up to me here.
And we got Corey Poley here, former member of the Yankees. And he left just like John Callaway. Couldn't stand being on that team.
Who isn't a former member of the Yankees at this
That's a
point?
good point.
They're just picking up people and dropping them like they're human garbage.
And there's plenty of rumors about the Yankees maybe retooling next year and adding a player like Gus Skibby to their team.
Difficult to retool
Which-
when you have a 5-team of tools.
That's true. 5-team tools. Say that 5 times fast.
They are okay. I will, and I've done it.
5-team tool. 5-team tool. 5-team tool. 5-team tool. 5-team tool. It actually wasn't that bad.
I would like to clarify that I like and enjoy every single member of the Yankees as a friend and as a compatriot.
What's your opinion on talking about changing teams and close play at first, but they call them out? What's your opinion on teams that are players that are under contract openly discussing changing teams in the offseason?
I think execution is an option in my eyes.
Execution.
It's
We have a lot
ridiculous.
of
It's
tall trees in these outfields down here.
We have a lot. Let's break that down, Spencer. Break
Okay.
that down for me. What did you say there? You said
We have a lot of tall, pesky pine trees
Mhm.
in this field.
Now, I
That could be used in many ways.
I noticed that there are quite a few, but what is the tree in between the pines? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
I'd call it a green tree.
Wrong. That's a slippering elm.
It looks like an oak tree. You can usually tell by the type of leaf.
And what type of leaf is that? From this distance, you are seeing it is.
It's an oak tree.
Okay, it is an oak tree.
And I would even go further to say that it probably uses photosynthesis.
Okay, that's a bold claim.
Maybe there's some chlorophyll in there somewhere.
We put up 7 this year.
Okay.
And a bold statement from Leon Cherries just said, he walked up to me, whispered, caressed my cheek, and said, "We're going to put up 7 runs this inning." We will have to see what he thinks after the inning is over. We'll get his opinion after this quick timeout. And we're back. Nothing has changed in this game.
Sam Skibby still up to
Sam
bat.
Skibby's still to bat. The pitch wasn't even thrown.
He is still hitless in these new shoes.
Station identification. You're listening to the Skibby Wolfball League network here on YouTube.
And he hits a high fly
And a
ball
high
to
fly
Luke.
ball, still hitless in his brand new cleats.
Wow.
His $5 rack cleats.
Wow. You think he's
It's
looking
going to be
get
difficult for them to score 7 already having 1 out.
Interesting. Bold claim by Leon. Let's see if he'll double down.
And Ty Butler at the plate. Thought about swinging. Good thought. It was 6 feet inside.
That's true. I heard.
Foul ball hits him right in the face.
Confirm this to me.
But that didn't feel good.
Spencer, I heard in college Ty Butler only wore flip-flop sandals every day of the year.
Ty Butler walked around without shoes on all 4 years of college. He
Wow.
never wore a pair of shoes. He's always barefoot.
Shoeless toe Butler.
That was a good one.
I went
Edlo.
for it.
That was funny.
That's
And yeah, he's still up at the plate, swinging, and a foul ball.
great. What is the significance of the number 8 for Ty? And please make it up on the spot.
He has 8 children
Wow, that's congratulations.
with 8 different women.
He's a very powerful lover. We wish him luck in his
We
future
wish him
endeavors.
luck with all of that child support he has to pay.
Who is listening to this right now?
Hopefully not his wife.
Nope, I hope not.
And a long drive breaks open the game here. We got a 6-4 game, I think.
Wow.
Top
this
of the
is,
third. We know the score. We got this down.
We're professionals.
And Austin comes to the plate. Never swinging the bat this entire game. He's just walked twice. And there's a swing from him
You
right
have
to the
think-
pitcher.
You have to think that he's swinging that just because he said that.
You have to think that the announcers are getting in the heads of the Royals.
I will say, I think Sam Skibby's a little bit quiet.
And Leon Cherry's looking at me, only scoring 2. 2's not bad, but it's definitely not 7.
Now, we do want to go back on that claim. Leon said that they would score 7, and what did they end up
Whoa,
scoring?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Breaking news. We have a pitching change.
Pitching change. Why
Gus
would they do
Skibby
this?
coming in for his first career appearance in the Skibby Wolfball League.
I think he may be warming up. It looks like Kevin is going and heading out to the mound.
Ty Butler is now into the game and left.
Spencer, I wanted to ask you a quick question. Did you realize
Ask
that
me a question.
Gus spelled backwards is Sug?
Oh, yes.
I used to call him in high school Sug Skibby.
You went to high school?
I did. In fact, it's a little known fact, but that's on my sheet here that yes, in fact, I did go to high school. I'm very hungry, Spencer.
Sam, what's your Code. It's still going?
So look behind the scenes there, folks.
Look behind the scenes, folks.
And we continue the game.
We
and the end
continue.
that it is with the score that it is currently.
We continue with the score staying where it is. 6-4 game here. Gus Skibby warming up. Hasn't thrown a strike yet. You have to wonder if the pressure's getting to him right here, folks.
Luke the Puke Bacula being a real dick while pitcher's trying to warm up swinging at the ball.
Pitcher trying to warm up, and Luke Bacula giving himself bad karma here. You know, Gary Sheffield did hit a lot of home runs, but he also struck out a ton. So you have to wonder if there's a correlation between the two.
I'm taking a look at Luke's socks right now, and they look like they are dress sock fabric, and those things are sweat wicking.
And Luke Bacula swinging like he had never swung a bat before in his life.
Little known fact, Luke actually has played baseball before.
Yeah, Luke Bacula was on a T-ball team back in the early 2000s.
I actually witnessed one of his games at the University of Kansas, and he wears glasses. I try to convince him to wear contacts. He won't do it.
Yeah, Luke, he's one of those guys that, you know, funny story about Luke. When he was 8 years old playing baseball, he had to get taken off the field mid-game because he had actually shit himself. And, you know, they had to bring out the maintenance crew. They had to get a shovel and a single. I guess it's single, maybe an error. We'll have to see how they score it. They had to get a shovel just to remove all of the poop off the field.
Now, are these games recorded and also saved for posterity onto YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't like that, but I also think that the cumulative views on this game will be, what do you think, over under 14?
Yeah, I'll get about 23.
23 views.
Yeah.
How many of them will be you looking at your own performance?
Like listening to me say the things I'm saying? 0.
I don't believe that. I've walked in on you in your room critiquing your own performance, living and dying with every single comment. Like, oh, Spencer, you idiot, why'd you say that? It's game tape, you know?
And the score is still 6-4.
Oh, wow. Gus hits
That's
for
a strike.
That's an
That's
unhittable pitch.
he's got 2 on him now. He's got to be a hitter here.
No man can hit
And
that pitch.
strike 3 gets him swinging. 1 out.
Ring the bell. Which
Ring
they
that
won't.
bell.
That is a strikeout. They don't give a care.
And they don't care about charity. They're not ringing a bell. So
I will notice that
care
Brett
about the
is up
kids.
there, and Brett is incapable
Gus comes in and
of
gets
being an asshole.
2 quick outs.
Is this
And
game
the
currently being recorded?
score stays 6-4.
No, Spencer, I'd rather talk about the store. What is the store?
The store is down the street.
Gotcha. What's the last thing you picked up at the store?
This game is brought to you by McGriddles.
What's on your
I
shopping
really
list?
want a McGriddle right now, so if anyone's out there watching, please bring me a McGriddle with cheese on it.
Spencer, name your top 3 things at the store.
Top 3 things at the store. Paper towels,
Yes.
VHS players,
Yep, 2. That's correct.
and Vaseline.
That's exactly right. Those are the correct answers.
What did our Twitter poll have for their number 1 answer?
Tomato paste.
Tomato paste,
Yes.
which is different than tomato sauce somehow.
And if you don't know, then you can't afford it, Spencer.
That's right.
Have you ever made a Sunday gravy?
Is it like biscuits and gravy?
No, it is not. I am fully Italian. I have Italian ancestry and Italian heritage. And
Oh,
like
gravy, like Italian gravy. Why didn't you just say gravy?
I don't know, to be honest with you. But tomato paste is utilized. It packs a powerful punch. And that way you
And a long fly ball, left field, making his cousin proud, and that's a home run for Leon Cherry.
his friends call him Leon, I call him the professional.
I call him LC.
Why do you call him
LC, you know me.
that? It's a second reference.
And
he
Gus
made.
Skibby up to the plate,
Oh,
really,
wow.
really trying to hit the ball to right field.
Gus looked quite foolish on that swing. Let's see if he can redeem himself.
You know, you have to wonder if that hoodie is compressing his arms. He does have skinny arms, though, so it may be a little loose. And Sam Skibby's up to the plate. Still no hits in these brand new cleats.
He is.
You'd have to
0 for 2.
wonder if he's going to have a cleat change next game.
He needs to change something because this is getting depressing to watch at this point.
Yeah, I mean, his kids are watching. You have to think.
Unbelievable pitch from the pitcher. There's just really nothing you can do for that, and that tells you volumes when the announcers just don't want to talk about it because it's
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next play.
It started to become a joke.
Yeah, we got bigger things happening here.
We were joking, but now it's getting quite serious, and I think
Sorry,
everybody's
Sam.
nervous.
I'll shut up. And single.
You'd have to think. Somebody smells quite good, by the way. I must add. Somebody took a shower.
And
before
we
the
are
game.
not going to talk about cleats anymore. It's become a very touchy subject.
Well, Sam is 0 for 3, and I think it's just because of us. Oh wow.
And Trent swung on the first pitch this time.
I can't believe that happened.
That's
And
2
we move
outs.
to the bottom of the 4th inning. I think the score is 7-4. That sounds right.
His pitches are dancing.
We can do math here.
We'll try.
We try to do math sometimes with our friends.
We're in the last 14:28, and this is sponsored by DQ. Get me
This
a
inning
DQ
is
Blizzard.
sponsored by Dairy Queen Blizzards, home of the Whopper.
Spencer, I think we previously discussed the deep fried Oreos at Sonic. Have you had those recently?
Are they back?